Kazuma Yagami is a young man who belongs to the Kannagi family who can control fire. However, Kazuma was kicked out of the family, all because he's a piece of trash who cannot use fire powers. After training for 4 years in China, Kazuma finally comes back to Japan, but this time, as the strongest wind mage in the world. After spending 4 years in China, Kazuma Yagami changed his name and returned to Japan to complete an exorcism. Job.at the client's mansion, he meets a member of the Kannagi family, who mocks Kazuma for being the family's trash, but Kazuma just ignores him. The guy takes the lead to capture the evil spirit but fails. The client begs Kazuma for help, offering him a bigger reward, so Kazuma moves forward and beats the evil spirit using his wind magic. Later, when the successor of the Kannagi family Ayano returns home, she gets to know that Kazuma has returned and has become a wind magic expert. Her father, Yugo, feels sorry for him as Kazuma has to leave his family because of his lack of skill. Therefore, Ayano owns the family's traditional sword in Raiha and will be the next head of the family. However, Kazuma's father Gema Kannagi is still not willing to accept Kazuma since he can't use fire magic. In the middle of that night, 3 members of the branch family are killed by a wind user. The family doubts Kazuma for this act as they believe that he has returned to take revenge. Yugo sends 2 men from the Fuga clan, Shingo and Takeya, to bring Kazuma for interrogation. Ayano secretly joins them too. On the way, a wind spell seizes Ayano while Shingo and Takeya proceed to catch up to Kazuma. Kazuma doesn't consider himself part of the family house and politely refuses. However, another wind user kills Shingo and Takeya. When Ayano reaches there, she assumes Kazuma is the murderer, creating another grudge between him and his family. Gema thinks Kazuma is not that stupid to reveal his identity as the murderer, and thinks the culprit could be someone else. However, Yugo still finds Kazuma suspicious and wants Gema to interrogate him. Kazuma just yearns for his father's recognition that he was banished from the family 4 years ago, but Gema's attitude hasn't changed at all. He believes Kazuma learned wind magic to take revenge and asks him to surrender. However, Kazuma only wants to prove himself. He refuses to go back to the family house. Gema uses the rare divine flame, but Kazuma counters with his spell and wins against his father. He may seem happy, but deep inside he still feels empty. His father still doesn't want to recognize him. Kazuma calls an ambulance for Gema, then returns to the hotel where he finds his younger brother Ren. He asks if Kazuma has made a contract with the wind spirit, as the Kannagi family headed with the fire spirit. Kazuma dodges the question and tells Ren that he has not forgiven the Kannagi family. Even though he has changed his surname, he doesn't intend on taking revenge. The Kannagi family will lose its status anyway, as the heir Ayano is too weak to lead the family. Yen texts Ayano about his meeting with Kazuma, making her head to the hotel. In the middle of the night, a wind user attacks the hotel. Kazuma takes his little brother and jumps out of the hotel. He tells Ren to hide while he fights the suspect. However, there are 2 intruders and one of them abducts Ren. Ayano believes that Kazuma did the damage while Kazuma was rushing to save Ren from the wind users. The police also suspect Kazuma of the hotel incident as they are unaware of other winders. Kazuma finally decides to meet Yugo so they can get Ren back. Kazuma recognizes the person he saw last night. It's Hayu's son, Ryuya. Yugo reveals Fuga clan is a bunch of rebels. This clan was initially an underground organization possessing immense power. The Kannagi family sealed the clan's power source after defeating them. Now they have abducted Ren to sacrifice him to their god Yuma and break the seal. Ryuya absorbed the residual energy around the seal, giving him power. Therefore, Hayu wants to break the seal to get the maximum energy out of it. He has reached the seal location with Ren to perform the forbidden ritual to break the seal. Only a Kannagi member can break the seal without getting burned. Hayu wants to use Ren and let Yuma dwell inside Ryuya's body. However, the spirit will kill Ren as revenge for what the Kannagi family did. Ayano gets angry at the Fuga clan, but Kazuma tells her that it's the Kannagi family's fault in the first place. They were the ones who treated the Fuga clan like slaves for 300 years. Kannagi family only cares about power, and Yugo agrees to this. Kazuma agrees to help in defeating Ryuya in exchange for money. He looks at it as a job and says that he doesn't belong to the Kannagi family anymore. He may be showing off that he doesn't care, but inside his heart, he wants to save Renat at any cost. On his way with Ayano, they meet Ryuya, who is there to stop them from disturbing the ritual. Kazuma leaves Ayano behind to deal with Ryuya and proceeds further by himself. The seal has broken already, but Kazuma manages to save Ren at the last moment. After defeating Ayano, Ryuya has reached near the seal, letting Yuma possess his body. As soon as the spirit has taken its full form, Hayu asks it to start the revenge by killing Ren and Kazuma. However, Yuma doesn't listen to anyone and rushes to kill the one who sealed him. Kazuma CPRs Ayano with a healing elixir and chases Yuma. While chasing, Kazuma drops Ren to defeat the evil spirits and goes after Yuma. Kazuma combines his power and techniques with Ayano, but the attacks do not affect Yuma. Kazuma asks Ayano to buy some time until he gathers enough energy. At first, Ayano couldn't cause a mere scratch to the huge beast. She then remembers all the things Kazuma said about not giving up and fighting till the end. She gets up with greater determination and causes severe injuries to Yuma. Kazuma's eyes change color and he uses the wind magic to freeze Yuma in one place. As soon as Ayano gets the signal from Kazuma, she pierces Yuma with her sword. The next day, Yugo invites Kazuma to the celebration for defeating Yuma. There he meets Takeya's sister Masao Owagami. She attacks Kazuma when he tells her that he attacked Takea before. However, Kazuma defends himself easily and Masao is grounded by Yugo. Kazuma mocks Takea for getting killed because of his weakness and leaves the celebration. The next day, Ayano runs into Kazuma while he is outside a hotel with a girl. Ayano denies her feelings towards Kazuma, but she and Rin follow him around the whole town. They find Kazuma meeting up with Masao and then they walk together towards a hotel. But it's a trap set up by Masao to kill Kazuma by hiring snipers. Kazuma survives all those pity attacks, telling Masao that she has changed a lot since they met years ago. Masao believes Kazuma is responsible for her brother's death. Kazuma requests Ayano not to punish Masao as she can't harm Kazuma anyway. Suddenly, a mysterious person approaches Masao offering her power to get her revenge. Masao has joined hands with the evil guy she met. She started killing innocent citizens to get enough power to defeat Kazuma. In just a few days Masao has killed dozens of people. As the Kanagi family has lost tracking ability after the rebellion of the Fuga clan, Yugo asks Ayano to take help from Kazuma to investigate this case, using Ayano as bait. Kazuma succeeds in tracking the source of the evil energy reaching Masao's location. Ayano finds them as well and proceeds to attack Masao, but she disappears, saying that she will return after gathering enough energy to face Kazuma. The evil guy helps Masao absorb the energy from the souls she gathered. He convinces her that she's doing nothing wrong as her intention is right. Yugo has given responsibility for killing Masao to the Owagami family. The task is taken away from Kazuma, but he wants to continue anyway. Ayano wants to stop Kazuma as he won't let them deal with Masao. Moreover, she suspects that Kazuma is in love with Masao. The Kanagi family is taking help from Karika Tachibana, the same girl whom Ayano saw with Kazuma. She's a police inspector who helps the Owagami family track Masao hiding in a church. The Owagami family has reached there to defeat her. When Kazuma and Ayano reach the church, Masao has already killed her own family but is still unable to defeat Kazuma. The guy who is guiding her finally appears. He was just using Masao to gather souls which he will use to increase his strength. When Masao realizes her sins, she falls unconscious. The guy introduces himself as Michael Hurley from the Stars of Sagacity. He's a disciple of Kazuma's old enemy who has come to kill him. Michael turns Masao into a supreme dragon using the energy from the souls he collected. Kazuma tells Ayano that he is determined to protect everyone, so he can't let Masao get killed in this battle. He combines his wind power with Ayano's spirit sword. It creates a divine flame that destroys the dragon without hurting Masao. Michael gets scared of Kazuma's immense power and escapes. When Masao wakes up, she asks to be killed, but Kazuma believes that she should repent for her sins. She then decides to live the rest of her life in the church praying for forgiveness. Masao asks why Kazuma spared her life. He reveals that she protected him when he was bullied in his childhood. Some nights later, an evil Hydrodama haunts the academy where Ayano studies. Yugo tells Ayano to get rid of the spirit. Moreover, he has hired Kazuma as Ayano's bodyguard. Yugo intends to make Ayano and Kazuma get along with each other. When they reach the academy, Ayano's friends Nanes and Yukari join as they want to see the Hydrodama. After roaming the school for a while, Kazuma finally detects the spirit and they follow it. The evil spirit they are after turns out to be a mischievous pixie named Tiana. She's not very harmful and only likes to tease humans. Tiana and a few other pixies have come to grant the last wish of the dying cherry tree. After the beautiful blossom, the pixies leave. Kazuma knew the pixies weren't harmful and just wanted to prank someone. He just liked to watch Ayano get teased and pissed off. At school, Ren is being pursued by a girl from his class named Kanon Suzuhara. After spending the whole day with her, Ren returns home when he hears a girl singing a song in the playground. She invites Ren to play with her and he gladly agrees. Meanwhile, Kazuma is having dinner with Ayano when he gets called by Tiana, making him leave in a hurry. Tiana asks Kazuma to help them in recovering the pixie's stolen treasure. Meanwhile, the girl Ren met is Ayumi, who belongs to the renowned Tsurubuki family. A few guards come over to take her back, but due to their brutal behavior, Ren decides to save Ayumi from them. The Tsurubuki family tells Yugo that Ren has stolen their treasure. Yugo orders to look for Ren and asks Ayano to stay alert. Coincidentally, the one who has stolen the pixie's treasure is also from the Tsurubuki family. This family consists of individuals in a contract with the Earth Spirit. They are known to be heartless people, making Kazuma excited to fight them. The Tsurubuki family is also responsible for looking after Fuji Mountain. The Fuji Mountain erupted for the first time about 300 years ago. Its energy is concentrated to form a behemoth that can bring calamity to the whole world. The head of the family at that time prayed to the Earth's Spirit for help. As result, it sealed the monster inside the mountain, making her life in this attempt. The seal only lasts for 30 years, making the Tsurubuki family sacrifice a member to renew the seal. Ayumi was the chosen one, so she wants to make some beautiful memories with Ren before dying. Mayumi and her attendant Yuji come to take Ayumi back. Ren tries his best to save her, but she simply surrenders. She is one of Mayumi's clones, created to be sacrificed in place of Mayumi. Even if she's not sacrificed, she will die in a month anyway. After Mayumi and Ayumi return to the Tsurubuki palace, Kureha changes her plan and involves Mayumi in the ritual too. Ayumi is running short of enough power to complete the ritual, so Mayumi must aid her. If the ritual is interrupted, then Mayumi might die with Ayumi. Therefore, Kureha orders Yuji to deal with Kazuma as he will come to stop the ritual. Kureha turned her father into a statue when he tried to stop her from her evil intentions. Since then she got control of the Tsurubuki family. Moreover, she's performing the ritual for her benefit. Yugo warns Ayano to stay away from the ritual, but she still helps Ren to meet Ayumi for the last time. However, they get blocked at the mansion door by Yuji, who has transformed into a stone monster. Ren uses his purifying flame to turn Yuji back into his human form. He believes that instead of this sacrificing ritual, they should defeat the behemoth and end this inhumanity all at once. Kazuma is ready to help his little brother in this matter, convincing Ayumi in the process. Kazuma rescues Ren, Ayumi, and Mayumi from the cave. He also finds the real head of the Tsurubuki family, whose last words are a request to stop Kureha by all means. Just like Kazuma, Kureha was also born without the ability to use her family's earth magic. This misfortune made her crave crazily for power. Therefore, she wants to perform the ritual to dwell on the power of the behemoth in herself. However, Kureha was unaware of the fact that she had been used by the behemoth. The behemoth was gradually transferring its power to Kureha to revive itself. The behemoth is also the one responsible for Kureha's lack of ability to use earth power. As Kazuma accidentally caused damage in the cave, it resulted in the instant breakage of the seal. The behemoth Xenon escapes. All attacks on Xenon seem ineffective as the monster has concentrated its power to create a barrier around itself. Ayumi witnesses everything and doesn't want to stand back anymore. She starts to perform a sealing ritual. Kazuma tells his brother that Ayumi is putting in her efforts because she wants to live with Ren. Therefore, Ren should put in his best efforts as well. The ritual suppresses Xenon's power, enabling Kazuma to defeat it with the Ayano and Ren help. The pixie's treasure egg was used to age Ayumi faster, therefore she has a small lifespan. Moreover, the ritual has also sucked out Ayumi's power, decreasing her lifespan from 1 month to a few minutes. Ayumi ends up dying in Ren's arms without any regrets, because she saved many other lives and got to spend time with Ren. Kazuma witnesses this all with a heavy heart and wishes to grow stronger to stop such incidents in the future. Thank you for sticking to the end. Subscribe for more videos like this.